With Super Bowl 59 right around the corner, the City of Great Falls Animal Shelter residents got in on the action, making their pick for the big game between the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles. But let's be honest, I think we all know who's going to win. So things are sure to stay honking here in Great Falls. Jonah, what did you think of the duck release?
Good.
It was definitely a fun family time here in Great Falls. I'm Joey Taylor, NonStop Local. NeighborWorks Great Falls is donating $1 for every basket made at their booth, and the money all goes to NeighborWorks Great Falls and the Emily Center. Excitement is building and fans can expect a lot between a new GM, new ownership, all of that type of things. Fans are just really excited as first pitch is at 7 p.m. We're here at the Montana State Fair where Adam's challenged me to a little race on the slide, so we're going to see who wins. Adam, are you ready? Oh, yeah. All right, on your marks, get set, go! Oh, no! Oh, I don't know. That was pretty close.
I think I had you there.
I don't know. I think that might have. Well, we'll leave that up for debate. But unlike that race, when you retire, you expect life to slow down just a little bit. However, that's not the case for 75-year-old James Chu. Check it out. The Becker's Hospital Review highlights hospitals, health systems, and healthcare companies that prioritize workplace excellence here in Montana. And like you said, Benefice was the only healthcare system in Montana to make that list. Let's send things over to Tracy for a first look at your weather. Tracy, I know it's still spring, but is the sunshine here to stay? Fingers crossed. In the heart of downtown lies an iconic building, but if you don't know it, you might just walk on by. This building has deep historical roots and a unique connection to the fashion capital of the world. Most of the work happens underground and behind security fences. Malmstrom missile crews are working around the clock to keep these systems ready. And now some of these airmen will see their work pay off as a Malmstrom missile launches from Vandenberg. I'm standing at the heart of that mission here in Great Falls. Even with every position filled, recruiters say their job isn't done. In fact, it's just getting started. That's because Montana is preparing for a major aircraft conversion, new C-130J models that bring new demands.
I'm going to open up the floor to you, Joey. I understand that we are supposed to be down the middle. We're supposed to be unbiased. But in this particular situation, Joey, the floor is yours.
I couldn't think of a better person to rename an airport for. All of the things she does. I know me and my son took part of the Imagination Library.
That's right.
When he was younger, got free books, helped him learn to love to read. Today, Catholics gathered not just for Mass, but to mark a historic first. With Pope Leo being the first American-born pontiff, many say this moment is about more than just history, it's about hope. National Police Week isn't just about honoring those who have fallen in the line of duty. It's also about recognizing those who serve every day, putting their lives on the line for our communities. Each of these headstones tell a story, and this week, airmen from Malmstrom Air Force Base are making sure those stories aren't forgotten. Here at the Holiday Inn in Great Falls, where Senator Tester does have his election night watch party now, he took the stage right before 9 tonight and just addressed the crowd, saying thank you for being here and really talking about getting out and voting and including wait times throughout the state of Montana. Thanks, John. Right now, I'm at Montana Expo Park in Great Falls, where local voters will have the chance to cast their vote until 8 p.m. tonight. Now, I've seen hundreds of people come in and out of the doors here, and there have been long lines since 7 a.m. In many homes across the country, gaming consoles and smartphones are a regular part of daily life, as common as a turkey at Thanksgiving, but that doesn't make them any less dangerous. Meet the Millers, a Great Falls family with a Great Falls life, and you better believe safety is top priority, especially when it comes to the internet.
There are so many ways people can do malicious things to kids, take advantage of them, groom them, do whatever they need to do.
The Millers know the obvious rules. They avoid online chat rooms and they carefully monitor the games their son Lachlan plays, limiting interactions to friends they know personally. We did ask you how you feel about the tariffs in an online poll. Now, according to those results, which are posted on nonstoplocal.com, 50% of you feel that the tariffs are fair, 40% say they are not fair, and 10% say they're not sure right now. Now, you can vote online, but John, this kind of polling gives a good indication of where people stand now. And honestly, it was the perfect storm that hit. You started with rain that ended up freezing after temperatures dropped, followed by 30 to 40 inches of heavy wet snow. And you pair that with wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. And that's what created the mess that we're seeing. In a crime tracker alert out of Billings, police reported 2 young children that were abducted in a car theft were found unharmed. John, I'm going to walk you through the information and the timeline as we know right now. Alicia Wood is 46 years old and she was reported missing on November 22nd. Now on November 27th, Montana Highway Patrol found her car abandoned. Right now, crews from multiple different agencies are excavating and digging through the landfill, all in hopes to find Alicia. Brandon Sanders' criminal history spans multiple states. His 2019 arrest included charges of human trafficking and drug possession. But after the victim couldn't return from Germany to testify, the case fell apart. Now he's facing federal charges after a chilling discovery in his Chicago apartment. A very rural state, sometimes we don't see our homeless population. The Montana VA telling me oftentimes we're not going to see them in tents on the street. They're often in a camper or in the woods.
So we're seeing an increase in veteran homelessness in the state of Montana year after year.
The increase is due to challenges most everyone, not just veterans, are facing, including limited income and a lack of affordable housing. The air in Great Falls was filled with both somber reflection and a sense of unity as friends, family, and officers gathered to mark the 30th anniversary of senior police officer Shane Chadwick's line of duty death. Retired GFPD Captain Rob Moccasin served alongside Chadwick in 1994.
Officer Tito Rodriguez and myself arrived pretty much at the same time, and we found Shane obviously mortally wounded behind his patrol car.
Chadwick was responding to a seemingly routine call. Little did he know it would be his last. The call came in around 4:30 a.m. for a noise complaint. Someone was feeding birds in the alley and keeping people awake. Moccasin tells me when Chadwick got there, he had a conversation with the man, and then everything escalated.
The suspect had 2 firearms in the bag that he was using with the feed, and basically it was all a sudden event. He pulled out the guns and shot Shane as Shane was retreating back to his patrol car. And that's when Shane was able to call dispatch and let us know that he had been shot and requested an ambulance.
The events that unfolded 30 years ago left a deep mark on Moccasin and all those who served alongside Chadwick.
I regret not being able to really get to know Shane. Well, I consider him a friend, but it was too short-lived. We're gonna miss him. We still miss him today. And hopefully today with the dedication of this mural will bring some healing to us, because I look out into the crowd and I see people that were working on the police department at that time, and I know you guys suffer. And I know the pain is still there because I feel it every day.
John Schaefer is a retired captain with GFPD as well, and while he joined the force a few years after Chadwick's death, he felt the weight of his legacy.
I never met Shane, but I know him very, very well. Shane deserves to be remembered for everything he gave to the city of Great Falls. So you know what? A mural is just something small that we can reflect on. We can look at it and go look at it with pride and just remember everything that he did for this town.
Schaefer played a pivotal role in the mural project, from getting the funds to helping put paint on the building. The mural not only honors Chadwick, but serves as a reminder of the ongoing dangers officers face.
You know, nobody expects to go to work and have to fight somebody, get beat up, get assaulted, get in a car crash, or ultimately that you get killed, serving your community. It's not a typical job.
but they show up every day and continue to give. And this is one example of a person that just continued to give until he couldn't give no more.
While the ceremony may be over, the mural remains, silent yet ever present, a testament to Officer Chadwick's service and the promise that his story will never be forgotten. Reporting in Great Falls, I'm Joey Taylor, NonStop Local.